Arise from slumber. The Royal Awakening is a prophetic era in which the descendants of Judah, the royal tribe of Israel, awaken from spiritual and mental slumber, reclaim their heritage, and witness the reversal of the curses that have plagued them for generations. This period marks the end of exile, oppression, and deception as God's chosen people, especially the lineage of David and the house of Judah, rise to their divine purpose. Throughout history, the tribe of Judah has carried the scepter of kingship, but they have also endured severe persecution, displacement, and identity theft. However, prophecy declares that in the last days, Judah will awaken, the curses will be lifted, and they will be restored as leaders and priests in God's kingdom. The Royal Awakening is a divine movement dedicated to teaching, reawakening, and reviving the children of Israel, specifically the sold and scattered tribe of Judah, by restoring the truths that have been lost, mistaught, and hidden for over 400 years. Our mission is to gather, educate, and empower Judah and the broader house of Israel, preparing them for their prophetic restoration in these last days. We as a people have been mistaught so much over an accumulation of years, centuries even, and these misteachings have led to an abundance of confusion, misunderstanding, and a lack of knowledge to the point where we, Judah specifically, do not know who we are, where we come from, and what God made rightfully and inherently ours. We've heard before that we are living in the time of revelation, and we've been taught to believe or translate that as we are living in the time spoken about in the book of Revelations in the Bible. The time of revelation is the time of revealing, God's revealing and revelation on everything from beginning to end, everything he's seen, everything he's known, and the reason why everything was how it was, is how it is, and how things will soon be. The word apocalypse originates from the Greek apokalypsos, meaning an uncovering or a revelation. Far from signifying utter destruction, it refers to a divine disclosure, a revealing of hidden truths. In the biblical sense, the apocalypse is not merely an event of doom, but a moment of great unveiling, where the lies of this present world are exposed and the divine order of God is made manifest. If you believe in God and believe that he is real and believe that he is the Alpha, Omega, beginning, and the end, then you know that God has a story to tell that is at least 6,000 years long and still in the making. That's a lot. His story is full of forbidden sexual desires, betrayal, bastard babies, giants, wars, stolen kingdoms, identity thefts, plots, scams, schemes, stolen inheritances, slavery, murder, and a beef so sacred and deep that it goes all the way back to let there be light. The ending of his story contains the revelation of lies and a secret so hidden and big that once revealed, it would upset and destroy the systems, governments, principalities, powers, religious institutions, and the rulers of darkness of this world. It would change the world map and its hierarchies, bringing forth the apocalypse, a huge war, the gathering of God's scattered children, and the returning dominion of his kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. Some of the truths being revealed and the lies being exposed as his story unfolds will be hard to believe, accept, or understand, especially without context. This is partially but mainly due to the kingdom of darkness, their wicked children, and oppressive systems hiding, destroying, changing, mistranslating, misinterpreting, repurposing, perverting, and then redistributing and indoctrinating God's written inspired words, his children, and their inheritance. The enemy has done such a thorough job in implementing their plan that many of you have been lost to them. Their lies have become truth to you, with a belief so strong that you will fight for them. But God, who knows the truth, even when they tell you a lie, still exists, and there is still a remnant of his seed who have not believed in the lies of the kingdom of darkness and know that what's done in the dark will come to the light. This story is for that seed. As we go further into his story, there will be times where extra biblical texts, books, and information are referenced and used. These include books such as Enoch, Jubilees, Jasher, and the books of the Maccabees. Books that at one point in time were either in the Bible or accessible to the people of the Bible. Due to the kingdom of darkness and its plot to keep things hidden and to deceive God's children, books and information such as these have been removed, suppressed, hidden, burned, burned, locked away, declared heretical, and would have people burned, tortured, or killed for possessing them or spreading the knowledge or information contained in them. Reading these books and other truthful and accurate historical accounts will not hurt, harm, or curse God's children. In fact, they contain enhanced knowledge, background, and promises to his children. They explain his plan and purpose more, and not only exposes darkness and its kingdom, but also the fate of the children of and the kingdom of darkness. This is why these books were kept from you. There will also be times where other non-biblical historical texts, documents, or accounts are used and referenced. And again, if you believe that God is the beginning and the end, then you know there is more to the story to be told than hanging one of his children on a cross or tree over 2,000 years ago. These were actual people with stories to tell, from Adam to Christ till today. Biblical texts and accounts were inspired and written from the perspective of these people, and at points in history, these people were in captivity or exile, at which time they were unable to read, write, or contribute to their own historical records and accounts. And also be reminded that their books and historical records were burned, suppressed, hidden, and declared heretical. The use of other non-biblical texts and historical accounts help fill in the gaps throughout history where this has occurred.